Hi, Jim Van Zant, one of the pastors here at Carlisle United Methodist Church with Sermon in 3 Minutes. Last Sunday was Palm Sunday in the Christian world, and we celebrated that here at CUMC as well. It was a great day of worship in many respects. A lot of waving of palm branches, celebratory music, the children were involved in the service, and it was a great day in many ways. But I have to confess to you, my celebrations of Palm Sunday, I've always learned that I've had to hold back a little bit. And I hold back a little bit because I know how the week ends. It's called Holy Week, and we know that the week ends with the crucifixion and death of Jesus. And so that's always colored a bit my celebration of Palm Sunday. There are a lot of people who lined the roads that day into Jerusalem welcoming this King of Kings and this Lord of Lords. Many of them have never seen Jesus. They weren't sure quite what to expect, but what they saw wasn't what they expected at all. They expected a king in royal robes on a large white horse. Instead, they get a peasant on a donkey. And so they were disappointed, many of them, as they returned to their homes that day, not sure what to expect or to understand about it all. That got me thinking, many times we're the same way when it comes to God and the way He works in our lives. Sometimes God doesn't work the way we expect Him to work, and sometimes the good suffer, and sometimes the bad go unpunished in our lives, and we just can't understand how things unfold the way they do. Much like those people who lined the road in Jerusalem, not sure what to expect of Jesus. But we have to remember that God sent the Jesus that we need, not necessarily the Jesus we want. What that means is God had a plan. He had a mission. He needed to restore a relationship with broken humanity, and that required a sacrifice of His Son, and He was willing to do that. It may not have been what the people expected, but it's what they needed. It's mysterious how God works in our lives, but by faith and by trust we understand that God works in our lives in the ways that we need God to work. Maybe not always the way that we want God to work. What we need to pray for and have in our lives is certainly more patience, more faith, and more of an acceptance of the way it is that God chooses to work. That in the end, it's always in our best interest. Remember that this week, Sermon in 3 Minutes. If you're in the area in Carlisle, feel free to stop by. Join with us any Sunday in worship. Love to see you. Have a great day.